Hello everyone, this is Healthy Options with Maureen. Today we are making cabbage sauce, but this time with minced beef. This recipe is really good because it's very versatile. You can eat it with flatbread, with rice, with plantains, with whatsoever starch of your choice. You can actually even use it as a pizza topping. I've used it as a pizza topping once and it tasted really great. Come with me as we make this. I know for sure you will like this. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Give us a thumbs up and please do share as well. Thank you. So for our cabbage sauce made with some minced beef, we will be needing some diced cabbage, onions, some sliced and some grated, or you can actually just chop this into smaller bits. We'll be using them at different times. Some vegetable oil, diced carrots, green bell peppers, a little bit of crayfish, this is optional, salt, some minced beef, scotch bonnet peppers, minced garlic, a little bit of paprika, this is optional as well, some cornstarch, dried thyme, a mixture of ginger and garlic powder 50-50 ratio, and some curry powder. So to begin, we'll start by adding some of the spices and condiments into the minced beef. So right here I'll be adding just about half of the curry powder, half of the thyme, half of the garlic ginger powder, then the paprika goes in. Most of the garlic goes in as well. Minced onions goes in. We're adding on some salt as well. And then some scotch bonnet peppers go in as well. So we'll be giving this a good mix with my hands so as to blend the ingredients in with the meat. We have a fairly good mix. So I placed a pan on heat and I'll be adding on some oil onto the pan, just a little bit. That's what we'll be needing. I'll swirl it around so that it goes round. I'll be transferring the minced meat mixture into the pan. This is cooking on low heat. What we are just going to do is that we are going to spread out the meat, because I want it to come out in chunks by the time it's cooked. So I'm just using my spoon to smash down to give a flat surface. So that's what you're looking to have. Remember I said we are cooking under low heat. I'm going to cover this up now, and I will let it cook like this for some time. Then I'll come back and crumble it up so that I can give that chunks we are looking for before we commence with our cooking. So we're going to check what it looks like. And you can see what it looks like after about 5 minutes. Breaking it up makes it come out in big chunks, and that's exactly what I was looking to have. I didn't want the granular texture of the minced meat. So you may say, why use minced meat then? Because it cooks quicker and because it's easy to incorporate flavors in the minced meat than the regular beef. I'm just going to cover this and let it cook through for about an extra 5 minutes, then we'll keep cooking. After about an extra 5 minutes, that's what it looks like. So I will be turning this out now into a dish, then we'll continue cooking with the same pan. The remaining oil goes in, and then the onions goes in as well. I'm going to give this a stir. So we cook the onion until it comes to this stage where you begin to notice a little bit of color on it, and then the carrot goes in. So after about 2 to 3 minutes, that's what it looks like. Our carrot has softened. Here we have the thyme, the curry powder, and the mixture of the ginger and the garlic powder. So they all go in. The garlic goes in as well. I'll be saving some for the later stage, just a very tiny pinch. We're going to give this a stir. And the crayfish goes in. The scotch bonnet pepper is going too. We're going to give this a stir. So we'll just cook for a couple of seconds, and then I'll be adding some water. So we'll just add a little bit of water to loosen up what we have at the base. And right now we'll be adding our cabbage. So the cabbage goes in, and we'll be giving this a mix. So you give that a good mix, as you can see, and at this point we'll be adding the minced beef as well. So the minced beef goes in. So we'll be cooking this under medium heat. We'll let the cabbage secrete some of its juice, and if you find out it's getting too dry, because depending on the type of cabbage you use, you can actually add on a splash of water so that it cooks through to soften the cabbage. I'm going to cover this and let the cabbage soften under medium heat. Then we'll come back and show you what next to do. We'll be adding on some cornstarch towards the end of the cooking. So I'll just be adding a splash of water in the cornstarch to be able to mix it up. And then we're going to add it to the mixture. This will help thicken it. I'll be adding on a little bit of water again to rinse the container out, and then we'll just cover this and let it do its thing. Then I'll come back and show you what next to do after this stage. So after about 5 minutes, that's what we have. The last thing that will be going in will be your green bell peppers. They go in. Like I said, I always like to add a touch of garlic towards the end, so that goes in as well. You can actually make this as wet as you like it or as dry as you like it. But for me, I think this is just right, and that's what we are looking for. So our cabbage sauce is ready, and I will show you how I like to have this. So this is how I would like to serve my cabbage sauce made with some minced beef over some boiled plantains. You can actually have this with rice, with some flat bread. You can have it with potato. You can go with any starch of your choice. I hope you give this recipe a go and let us know what your take is on this. Please, if you've not subscribed, don't forget to do so by hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you.